Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some Briar mid into a Kindred, which is very interesting. I'm going to just scream them against the wall and just hope for the best here. I am not really that good of a character for this. She died to last tick, which is pretty nice. Briar level 1 could be like good with W, but going E is like super strange. But I did land it, which is amazing, so it seems that this is going to work pretty well for us. Darn. If that hit the Seraphine there, she would have died. I mean, it was close, but definitely not it. Okay, that guy is going to live. I might be a bit screwed here. I'm gonna live, but my teammate dies trying to help me. Oh my gosh, dude, what a strange early game. What on earth has been going on? I'm hoping that Seraphine didn't like stick around and try to kill me too. Like, what just happened? I mean, I guess I'm okay with it. But yeah, anyways, Briar is not traditionally a mid laner. She is a jungler. She has a berserk mechanic, which is most of her kit. Her berserk mechanic is on her W. We start off with our Q. To go over her abilities quickly, your passive is like a bleed effect. Briar has no health regen in her kit, so you can see that I have 0.00, but every single time I auto attack or use an ability on anything, it will give a stack of bleed onto them, up to 5 stacks. If you have bleed on them, you get a little bit of healing, so it's almost like that's your health regen. As long as you're hitting stuff, you get health regen. Your abilities, like your E, which is AoE, could apply the stack on a bunch of things. So if you E in a whole entire minion wave, you can heal yourself a little bit off of something like that. Our Q is just a point-and-click dash stun that also... Also, I should probably, like, be aggressive when I can. I'm not going to do anything here. We'll just scream and back away. She can harass me if she wants. It's not really that big of a deal to get hit a little bit. They have Viego Jungle, who isn't the most threatening character either. You're auto-attacking me, but if I stay near my minions, then she is going to take some damage back. We'll see if I get ganked. I managed to get a successful trade-off there. So, Briar Q is the stun, W is a berserk. When you use your berserk, you will dash forwards a short distance, and anybody that is in range of this will start getting berserked on. If they're an enemy champion, Briar will automatically just target the enemy champion and try to go for them. So you can lose track of your character. If you use Q onto minions while you're doing that, it will now force you onto minions, and it will do closest target, but you'll still be berserked. Trade should be done pretty short. E is a way to stop your berserk, so you don't like dive underneath turret and die because you can't stop it, which is why you started at level 1. Otherwise, you'd just not be able to do anything. You can tap it or you can hold it. Both of them are good in their own way. Aw, dang. If only I was able to hold down my ability sooner, I think I maybe could have lived there. They really wanted to kill me badly, I guess. Too bad my wave is going to get, like, disastrously bad because of something like that. But in the end, it's not going to be that big of a deal because I know that Briar scaling is honestly pretty good, in my opinion. She feels good during mid and late game. So yeah, when you do the dash, you berserk. The second cast of the dash is different. The second cast will... be a bite, which is like an auto attack basically, and it does percent missing. So the lower they are, the more damage it does, which is why a lot of times you want to do trades that look like it's even, where you both get to half HP, but after you do that one single trade, it becomes way easier for you the next time because you're able to like get them. This Viego, unfortunately, is just always here, and I cannot leave. I mean, Kindred is doing a good job at just waiting for a jungler to always bail her out, but hey, there's not much that I can really do to leave something like that, in my opinion. If I press E immediately, I might be able to, but I feel like Kindred chases me down, so that's why I did a full charge in hopes of, like, knocking Viego far enough away to live. Because Kindred slow is too busted for me to probably survive against. Kindred is one of those champions where, like, if you went for something and unfortunately other people are going to counter you, you're probably going to die. The good news, though, is that dying in League isn't really that big of a deal, so... And in fact, she even gets punished back. I probably should have not hit this wave as aggressively, because if anything, you could, like, try to hold this like this, so it's closer to us, so when she comes back, we can maybe just try to go for her again, but now it's, like, not as dangerous because it's not on her side. So I might be more free to do it. With your E, when you tap it, what the E does also is that you charge a Scream, and the Scream heals you. And the Scream also will lock you in place, and you get damage reduction. And if you charge it fully, it will knock them back, and if they hit a wall, it will stun them. Damn, well played by her. The standstill gameplay is too much for me to fight against, huh? I can't even, like, harass her because she all-ins. Briar does suck against all-in champions sometimes. I feel like she's decent against somebody like Yasuo, and thankfully for us, we just need, like, 2 to 3 items before we, like, can start really beating people, even if you're behind. Briar, surprisingly, is one of those picks where it's just, like... Okay, one of the biggest things, especially for lane Briar, is that no CDR sucks. That's, like, a huge factor of my character, because I can't spam it. I just tried to get level 6. Well, my character is going to be running around for ages now, but I'm still going to go in, so it doesn't matter. My character is still coming. Got that person. This person will probably die too, but I don't think I could prevent the Smolder from dying as well. Thankfully, I got that kill because it looks like Bard was about to get it, and we have 6 kills early on. I have my Eclipse now. What's nice about going Eclipse is that in the past, you would go like Blade of the Ruined King on Briar because it's strong, but one of the issues with Blade of the Ruined King is that the CDR really is, like, in my opinion, a huge factor of making Briar's kit not feel so clunky, especially as a laner. Because it really sucks when you can only do these W trades so frequently. That's even why I have Legend Haste, which gives us more... And also, turning Berserk gives you attack speed and movement speed. I guess I never mentioned that part, but Legend Haste, right? It gives you ability haste so I can cast more frequently instead, because I could have totally went the attack speed one, right? But no, I decided not to. Huh. That person's dead. Did he just... He crit me. Okay. Anyways, it is a Viego in the end. Viego is one of those champions that, I mean, he kind of is a solo queue monster. Silas is blaming everybody else because everybody else is at fault besides him. I'm sure that he's been playing flawlessly this game, even though I've kind of only been dying to, like, getting ganked myself. Now that I have played at Steel Cap, should be pretty influential for keeping myself alive. I'm just gonna kill that guy. We landed our R. I'm gonna survive this. I'm just gonna heal myself using the bite. Briar's secondary passive is that the lower you are, the more you will heal for from every single form of healing in the entire game. So, when you get super chunked, you're just able to heal for, of course, a ridiculous amount, and that's very effective. Nice, dude. That was crazy by you. Oh my gosh, this Bard has been popping off. I'm not trying to take the kill, by the way. I didn't even mean to cleave both of them. Another thing about your W besides the Berserk effect is that it does give you a cleave. The cleave is, like, useful for wave clear and stuff. And I accidentally cleaved the Seraphine there. Our ultimate is a global skill shot. One of the biggest buffs that Riot has ever given it recently is it makes a global sound like Scion. And previously... Yeah, we do have a smolder. Anyways, previously, the sound would alert as soon as you casted it, but now it does it when the projectile is landing. Dang, this is definitely a lost fight, bro. I just can't catch a break with being able to buy my items ever, but did we get the dragon at least? If we did, then I guess I don't really care too much, and we did. It's a healing and shielding one, too. Not bad. Oh, wait, did that guy get stuck in his... Oh, but there's a freaking Kindred. Never mind. It's over. Oh, you should be able to leave, bro. I don't think that Silas has read Kindred Ultimate before. If you don't know, because the reason why he lost that is because he just didn't respect whatsoever. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that, what on earth? Oh, she's dead. Wait, what? There's a Seraphine here? No longer. I don't really know what she's doing. What I was trying to explain, gosh, now I even forgot. Your ultimate will hit somebody, it will berserk you onto them. They do not get feared, but everybody else that is not the person that you hit will get feared, so it kind of can separate them. And now that we have, like, a decent amount of CDR, we can finally, like, spam our abilities way more frequently. You can see how often I can finally cast Q and W all the time to, like, chase people down, and it feels so much easier to play once you get to, like, this stage in the game. Increasing our healing would be good for, like, Sundered Sky as well. I don't know if I can even just jump on this guy, because if you ever jump on somebody and they have their allies there, you just die. There's, like, no way to leave once you go in. So, like, one of the biggest things about mid-Briar is that if you play versus, like, a duo queue and you're not duo queue and your team doesn't help you and the enemy just sits around mid, you'll probably only be able to farm for, like, the entire game. It is so impossible to ever do anything if people just sit behind them, because you'll just die. If you get fed enough, you might be able to do something, and if your teammates also play around you, you might be able to do something, but... I'm just gonna do a short, one there, because there's no reason to do a longer one. Well, I'm gonna try to ulti this, but I don't even know if this is gonna be a good fight. Like, hitting Seraphine isn't even that good for us. Because it's just a Seraphine in the end. That person dies. I don't know if I can do more, but I'm trying to. If I had my Black Cleaver, I'd feel very confident in fighting more, but I'm not so sure without it. Especially with Kindred maybe still being behind him, too. I didn't know if she was or not, because we couldn't see her on mid just yet. I still have a gigantic purchase for myself. I have 14 freaking kills in 14 minutes. When Briar gets 14 kills in 14 minutes. Okay, so the fights have been a bit wild. Oh yeah, what I was trying to explain was the Silas and Kindred Ultimate interaction. If you don't know, Kindred Ultimate prevents you from dying, and once you reach that threshold, you cannot be healed anymore, if you didn't know. So, when Silas was in Kindred Ultimate, he pressed W 2 times, trying to heal himself, and neither of them healed him because it's disabled. As soon as you get to the threshold, all healing effects no longer work. So that's why he, like, made a huge mistake. It was super dumb to, like, fight the way that he did. Bard died, unfortunately, in a pretty bad timing for me, because I was hoping to do something, and now I'm not so sure. Death Stance is pretty crazy of an item. The Death Stance is nuts because it is basically tankiness. It will make me so tanky because I'll take 30% less damage from all sources than it does true damage to me, but if kills happen, then it removes it and I get healed. And that tankiness, I feel like, is just, like, the biggest thing that could, like, help me. I killed him immediately, and I have my teammate helping me here. But I'm pretty sure I'm still just dead. I'm hoping that this is a one fight, because I killed a very important target. Their Viego is one of the most important people of their team. I know that I'm important too, but the thing is that I'm like one of the strongest members, and I'm not even worth the shutdown because we're like losing. Our top laner is kind of not useful at all right now. So the amount of gold that the enemy team had on us was bad, but now it's good, I bet, after that. I mean, I even got a big shutdown for myself. Not bad. And now we just go for the DD. Once we finish that, and then Sundered Sky, I will be very difficult to kill. The biggest thing that's going to kill us is probably crowd control, because I don't have Merc Treads, though. No Merc Treads means that it's going to be a challenge for us to probably survive. I was going to bite that to get it. I can't even join this fight very easily still, but I'm going to try to get there. Okay, we'll just leave. Or try to. Aurelian Soul can just slow me down the entire time. I have to be careful. I do have my ultimate. I feel like we just start this no matter what. Even if they come over and contest us, I believe that me and Silas would be able to beat them, so I'm not that concerned about that. Landing my ultimate would be probably a win onto Riven, because it gives you armor and magic resist based off of your... It gives you armor and magic resist. So when I fight her here, I'm way tankier. More movement speed. It gives you lifesteal as well. And it's also infinite. It will last until you kill them or you stop it. So the Berserk will just continue lasting for a super long time, which is what happened with the Aurelian Soul one as well. Death Dance is almost done. So dang close. I might be able to do this. Another thing that's unique about Briar W is that if you W towards anything and you don't see them, if anything is in range, it will charge, or it will go for them. It won't work on stealth, though. It will only work on camouflage, I think. Close, almost got him. Whenever every single target that can be targeted by your Berserk also dies, you will also stop it, so that's why I was not scared about using my W to clear out the wave very quickly, because nobody else was in the area for a second. If anybody showed up, though, Briar would start chasing them, so it could be a risk sometimes if you do that. 55 armor and magic resist, 15% lifesteal, 20% bonus movement speed on top of the Berserk effect that already gives me a lot. This just seems like a terrible fight, but I'll try. Screaming Riven against the wall so I can try to one-shot her. Yep. If you ever get your Scream off, if you don't know, not only is the AP ratio high that people meme on, but there's another thing that's also super high. Briar's AD ratio on her W is, or I mean E, the Scream, if you hit people against a wall is really good. Right now, if you Scream them, as you can see, the magic damage is 271 if you hit them, but then if you hit them against a wall, it's 600. So that's like a total of like almost 900 damage. Of course, remember, like, that magic resist exists, and then I don't. Why do I have 4 MR? Oh, it's because Otacon, that's right. Anyways, I don't have, like, magic pen, so clearly I would deal 30% less on, like, Seraphine, for instance, of that number. But still, like, that's really high. It's like a super big amount. Build this, I am also down to go the Sundered Sky or Blade of the Rune King, honestly. They're all good in their own way. I can have more damage or more healing and more like casting. I guess I could go side lane if my team wants me to. I'm just worried that an initiation might happen. I could always try to join, but you never know who I'm gonna hit. Because you only berserk on the person that you hit, and it would suck if I like hit somebody that... Oh, I hit Seraphine. I totally tried igniting that target to get a Quadra for myself. I was trying to make it so I could set myself up for a Penta. 21 kills in 21 minutes. Nice. 22 kills in 22 minutes? I'm on the way. Running away from a Briar who has high CDR is difficult too, because eventually it gets to the point where it's just like, oh, okay, I can't even like escape or anything. So 22 kills in 22 minutes. If I had my ultimate, I would feel more confident in helping this guy. No! I'm sorry, bro. I could not save him. 24 kills in 22 minutes. What is actually happening, dude? This is wild. I don't know why I'm doing this. My apologies. It's all yours, brother. You're giving it to me? Why are you giving it to me? Wow, I didn't even notice that I pinged this earlier, so I guess that must be the reason he saw that I was like super close to finishing my item. But yeah, this is really nice because your passive has HP scaling too, so now we have 60% increased healing when we're low, and that's for every single type of effect in the game. It counts for this Sundered Sky, it counts for Bard's Redemption, it counts for Lifesteal, it counts for my Bleed, it counts for my Bite, Death Dance with the heal. I can increase all of those numbers, and that's a pretty powerful effect to have. I guess I'm on the way, but who am I gonna hit? Okay, at least I got to join the fight. Holy crap, my damage is insane. I can't stop my Berserk. I could with my E quickly, but it's just not even worth it. I'm berserking, but there's no way to get on top of it. Oh my god, he kills Smolder with that. Dang. Well played to him. I didn't expect Smolder to die that way. The reason why Eclipse is good is because even though it doesn't give HP like Sundered Sky is, I'm pretty sure it's just like, it gives you more AD, it gives you a little bit more ability haste as an item, and the effect of dealing 6% max HP is also kind of nice because that's a little bit of burst damage, and that burst damage can feed back into you being able to deal more damage because they're lower, because you'd have the W which deals that like type of thing. I'm probably going to go... I'm going to try out Overlords. I feel like Sterix would be the better purchase. What? Should I just ulti it? Huh. Darn, I was hoping that would hit Viego there because I knew he was in the area and I wanted to get him, but I couldn't. At least the Seraphine dies again. That guy's 14 deaths. She's like RM Bessa. Oh, if that landed, that also could have been crazy. This could turn into a pretty bad fight with Asol. But now it looks like it's just going to be free. Holy crap, I'm legitimately have no cooldowns. I bet I could probably play more aggressive than I am, but I just, sometimes when I play, like, Bruisery champions, I don't play them that frequently, and when I get super fed, I don't limit test enough to actually know my limits as much as, if I play LeBlanc, I know that I'm squishy and die to everything, but I can actually do much more on Bruisers when I'm this strong, because I can actually go in and not die immediately. With LeBlanc, I know exactly how much damage I'm going to deal where I can just one-shot somebody. It's very easy for me. As an example of somebody who I can get fed on and pop off with and know my limits well. Dragon will give us soul. Aurelian Soul can still kill us pretty easily. I was hoping that he would come up here to push out another wave, because if he did, he would die, and that would be really influential since the death timer should be pretty long now. My team should not get caught. They're gonna fight my teammates because they saw me top. There's literally no reason for them to not just, like, try to immediately initiate, knowing that I'm not there. If my team just wants to wait, that would be the best way of, like, not throwing the game. Like, they can pressure, that's okay. Just pressure slowly. Don't pressure quickly. Well, this is probably gonna be the death of me, I guess. I ultied in when I shouldn't have, but I also wish that we just, like, didn't, and by we I mean, like, my teammates didn't go as deep. I should have let them die, though. That's another mistake that I probably made. I should let my teammates die, and if the enemy team wants to contest Air Dragon, I'll just be there for it, instead of trying to salvage a fight. Because why salvage something that is such a bad angle for me? Because turret. If they didn't have turret, it would be so much easier to fight, but I get stuck underneath that, and that's really bad. I don't want to be fighting underneath that. Damn, that Aurelian Soul ultimate on Silas was so tiny. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Iron Pot. Here comes my ultimate. I don't know if it's gonna hit anybody. Did not. Tragic. Your ultimate is super slow, and everybody always is aware of, like, hearing it. Dude, that's another big shutdown. Kindred got 1k, and Asol got 1k. We definitely want to make sure that we get this dragon no matter what. Whoa, and Bessa is dealing big damage right now, huh? I guess I'll just do it. If my teammates aren't going to. Yeah, my WCD is super short now. Very convenient. Dang, we are fast. Our movement speed is so crazy. Holy crap. I wanted to try this item because this gives you AD based off of HP, and then it also gives you bonus AD the lower you are, and the bonus AD can feed back into maybe healing for more. Makes your bleed deal more, makes my W deal more. I do think that Sterix would probably be the more realistic purchase. You can have this. Okay, well, I was going to give him these so he can buy his Rabadons. I didn't mean to take the Scuttlecraft from him like that. We might have to just wait for Baron to win. I feel like we can throw the game at any point very quickly. Smolder's definitely dead. There's no way that we should help him. Oh, you also brought Raven over a little bit. I'm just gonna leave, though. I'm not gonna help that guy. The best way for them to play is to pick. Also, Bard just flash in place. But good news, guys, is that you all died. In a really good timing, because it was before Baron spawned. If, for some reason... Oh yeah, and Bessa died too. Dang, but now she's gonna be... No, she also will be up for Baron. I take it back. I just want to make sure that we don't lose it. That's all. Please no losing the Baron. Wow, I don't deal damage to this. I thought that this was gonna be free, and now I'm not sure if I'm, like, griefing myself. I'm actually not going to finish that. They all went missing so quickly that it's not even freaking worth it. If I die, the outcome could be so bad. I also swapped my mind on the other item because, yeah. I'm not meaning to auto-attack that. I'm trying to just figure out a way to finish this item, guys. 100 gold is all I need. Can I finish my Sterix or no? Silas is caught again. Darn, it didn't hit anybody, huh? Couldn't get that guy, sadly, too. This Silas, unfortunately, just really is trying to lose the game, sadly. He's just walking in and killing himself over and over again. We can't really prevent that if we lose the game. I did the best that I could. You can't control your teammates from inting, really. So the game might be so even now that the whole entire advantage that we worked for is just completely gone. Because, like, everybody's gonna be... Like, look at this guy's items. His items are the same as mine. KDA doesn't matter. The only thing you should look at is the other thing. We'll see if I can carry the next fight. I'm not very confident that I can. I think that everybody's going to be a full build on enemy side, so no advantage for us. Besides, like, Soul. We have Soul still. That's, like, something. Let's hope. Mr. Silas. Dude, there's, like, a fly in my face. Get out of here. He's literally going to die again. Okay, he did not. I'm actually shocked. Nice escape, brother. Oh, the Bard ultimate. Try to catch them. Wow, Riven was a ward. Was she backing? Huh. Dang, if that hit Silas, that could have been so freaking good. Because they were pretty cut off from each other. There was 3 mid. Darn. Oh, now I don't have my ultimate for a little bit. And I'm worried that a fight is going to break out before I even have it back. Because I don't trust my teammates to not start something and immediately die. Silas is playing as if he's like the most fed player ever, and also they're all super weak, but in reality, they're really freaking strong, and can definitely win team fights very easily. Like, just let Smolder poke. Smolder poke is really, really good. You got this, Smolder. Your rapid fire cannon's going hard. Like, he just presses Q and the burn effect being applied on a lot of them is honestly super effective. Huh. Yeah, this is like not the way to initiate this. I'm pretty sure Asol is going to be fine. Brother. The only person that matters is this Acel dude. I'm gonna die. I knew it. The Kindred ultimate was too much. Oh, he dies. Okay. I focused so hard on only trying to kill the person that I figured would be the only person that really matters. Kindred W still works when she's in GA? Aw, yeah, it's over. GG. Oh, wait. Mbess is alive, actually. Maybe it's not over. I'm gonna say GG preemptively, I guess, because of out of habit accident, but let's see if Mbessa can clean it up. Oh, she has 3 items. Yeah. Okay, maybe not. Oh, she got the wave. Yeah, okay. I mean, they didn't really commit that hard either. I feel like they probably could have committed harder to try to get her. Not bad, dude. Okay, cool. The game's not over just yet. Aurelion Soul also burned his flash, which is, like, so important because we just need to make sure that, that guy dies every single fight. As long as he does, that makes the game so much easier for us. I doubt that I should contest this, right? Nah. If I go in, it's probably so grief. This Silas is the one pinging, but I don't trust this guy whatsoever, dude. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, I got to leave. Okay, well, I'm probably dead. Aurelion Soul's just standing there killing me. Yeah, it's over. Nice try, guys. Again. Probably the biggest reason for losing this was just the Silas, but once again, we can't really do anything about that. I think the Mbessa was more useful. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll look at the damage dealt and stuff. I imagine it's going to be super, super high. And I will see you guys in the next one, which with the Briar Arena. Nice Kindred ult. Close game, guys. Close game. Yeah, some people in Master Tier are very strange with, like, they feel like, I guess, they have to be the person to carry the game, and if they aren't, then they just, like, throw the game over and over again until they just lose. I don't even think they do it on purpose, though. They just, like, for some reason do very strange stuff. Healing done was crazy. Damage dealt was okay. Probably was, like, super high earlier on, and then I couldn't fight at the end. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Briar in Arena. Our gold augments are, like, not really that good. Dude, I have a Braum. That seems pretty good with Briar. That's pretty lucky. The flash could be useful for, like, jumping on people. The defensive maneuvers is a heal, technically. But I sometimes like to do just one reroll, because a lot of the time, I feel like I get something good. Armor pen. We'll take the defensive maneuvers anyways. What defensive maneuvers is useful for is that, Briar has increased healing the lower she is, so because I have Summoner Heal, that literally will give me more effectiveness through my passive, at least. So I figure that should be, like, okay. Synergizes well with her. I mean, she's a pretty simple character. I probably can't hit the thing here, but that's okay. I'm just gonna use my heal and barrier early on, because, I mean, it might come back by the time that, Nice, that person dies. I mean, it should be pretty easier early game, especially versus something like Smolder. Smolder does get really ridiculous later on. Doesn't really matter for now. He's probably gonna go to the other side, right? So we'll just... Oh, okay. Apparently, my character didn't kill him fast enough. That felt like it was a revive that was faster than usual, but whatever. Let's just make sure that he dies so he doesn't get much more stacks, because obviously he did get some there. Not bad. We do get heal and barrier from this, by the way. It's like a 2 summoner spell thing going on. Do we really want Cassio? What would I want with Cassio for like a first item on Briar? I feel like Briar probably benefits from like crazy attack speed in Arena, so she probably wants whatever it's called. Dang, what is the item? The true damage one that people normally go. Reapers. Reapers is probably one of the best items on her, I would guess. But Bork might be okay as well. My Braum has Heartsteel, and he has Apex Inventor, so this is going to give him much more potential to stack this way more frequently, which is super nice for him. Either I go Bork, or I go like a CDR item. I feel like Bork, I guess, is probably like the most strength I can get like early on, so I'll just do that. Since Briar attacks so quickly and your Q procs on hit, it should be effective. And also it helps because it does current HP, and current HP is obviously like... That's okay though. We'll just grab this. Bromwich is going to get his Heartsteel stack, that's what he wants. I don't think that you can beat us. Unless the pool is just too much? No, it's not too much. I want to make sure that we, like, slowly win this. Okay, well, sadly I might win too fast because I can't stop myself from, like, doing this, but... I was wanting Braum to get as many stacks as possible. I think he did proc it 2 times on each person for 120. Because if we can stall rounds for him so he gets more Heartsteel stacks, that's pretty beneficial. So I was hoping to just play it slowly for him. But I guess with my character, I don't really get to play slowly because the only way I can stop my Berserk is through my E, and it's honestly going to be on CD for a long time. Chemomancer, Lifesteal, and Omnivamp are past a certain threshold, gain an aura that heals you for a percentage of the damage that is dealt to enemies inside. This also includes my teammates' damage. It gives you CDR. This does mean that my Lifesteal from this almost gives me the 30%. I only need a little bit more to achieve that. This gives me Lifesteal, so does that mean if I land my ultimate, it procs it? It does. You see how there's a, like, red aura around me? So my ultimate can literally be used to get the 10% healing and also get 500 HP, too. So I should probably just always try to land ultimate no matter what. That's the most important thing. Okay, we'll be going on a Karthus, though, I guess, which is not good. Actually, it's fine. Yeah, screw that pillar, I guess. I'm gonna heal myself with my E. I know that I'm super low here. I probably have to wait for my Q. I might die, but he might kill... Okay, nice. We still win. Dude, this Braum is honestly already getting so many stacks. He's already so large, too. Not bad. What other healing item should I go? I mean, I do want to go something else healing related. Probably like a Ravenous, because I want to get this thing on, and I don't know how many Omnivamp things exist in League. I feel like there's not that many. We don't have that many choices here. So I think I'll just do the Ravenous. Otherwise, I could go Bloodthirster because it does give you, like... Nah, but this also gives Ability Haste, too. Ability Haste is probably just too valuable. I take it back. We need to get the Ability Haste no matter what. I will also get Crit, because I feel like Briar with Crit doesn't even feel that bad. Sometimes you might just accidentally Crit. We still want to land our ultimate because, of course, it gives us, like, the bonus effects of, like, more movement speed and stuff. But I probably have to wait until Braum gets initiated on because there's no reason for us to, like, overcommit. He'll just probably die here. Dang, dude, you actually lived forever. That was crazy. Too bad I still don't die somehow. I'll just flash after her, make sure she dies too. My healing is insane. Remember that, like, what's also nice about this is that I'm getting high CDR, but this also at least gives me some HP. Attack range sounds insane, because the longer range we have for that, the easier it is to fight. Dude, wait, we're versus another Briar? Somebody's actually playing Briar besides me? Whoa. They also have a, Rammus with Thornmail. I guess this could be a loss, maybe. Briar probably has to die first. It doesn't seem that easy to beat them, I think. It really depends on if I get, like, Chain CC'd, I guess. And if I can't, like, undo my Berserk. Okay, so I want to land my ultimate on Briar no matter what, because when you Berserk, you don't get a choice of who you can hit, but if I land my ultimate, I do. Okay, cool, I hit her. That's, like, the most important person, so... She's focusing Braum because, like, she hit him, so we're just gonna probably win because of that. That's only the reason, too. She should have always just tried to go for my teammate instead. Or not went for my teammate, sorry. They should have only went for me. Very nice. Healing that round was like 2,000 on my thing. The bonus attack range has felt very, very good so far. Maybe we'll even get, like, more bonus attack range. There's so many things that Briar can probably get that are, like, super good. For Prismatic, ones that are, like, Conquer and Lethal Tempo. It'd be kind of fun to go, like, a heavy I don't die to you because I have too much lifesteal build. Things like Sundered Sky is pretty fun because you get to heal when you're low. They don't even have well, actually, I guess they have that. Do I need armor? 10. Black Cleaver would probably be the choice. I'm gonna just go Sundered for now, though. Let's hope that the healing from it, plus everything else, will be enough for me to just still be able to not have to worry about Rel having, like, 300 armor, basically. Darn. Well, this is probably just gonna be a lost fight. I don't even think that we can get on top of this guy. Because this Rel just, like, constantly can stop me. I'm actually so worthless in a fight like this. I can barely even move. This is not a fun fight for us. We're completely worthless. Because all Orianna has to do is just walk away. She even has Foxfire that did 4,000 damage. Like, what? How is that a silver augment? 4,000 is insane. At least Braum is getting a lot of stacks, though. He'll eventually be able to probably have an easier time versus a comp like that. Critical strike damage up, health and size up. Probably want health and size because we have the scaling from the increased healing based off of how low I am. And increasing my healing by a percentage is, of course, going to be, like, really insane. I'll just do attack speed because attacking faster is very significant for us. They have a Nidalee with Marks Mage and Don't Blink. She's going Anvil Run, I guess. Where is Nidalee? Oh, wow, she actually has a lot of anvils, too, surprisingly. I feel like 14 anvils on round 7 is a lot, and she doesn't even have a... Huh. She doesn't even have, like, the stats from the anvils that are the ones from augments either, which is the most surprising thing. So she probably got a fortune shard early on, because those first anvils, when you play Bravery, it can roll that, and if you get that, 500 extra gold per round is OP, because you can get so many more anvils with that, and then it was Cassiopeia as well, so Cassiopeia plus Fortune probably gave her that. I don't think it's possible to get to 14 without Fortune Shard, even with Cassio. I feel like that's just like a huge amount. Braum has 1,000 already on his Heartsteel. His Black Hole Gauntlet does 420 damage per second. So ridiculous. The Ring of Fire? Sure. I guess we can make it smaller. We are both melee, and I guess the melee ones are pretty useful for us. If the Ring of Fire is smaller, then ranged characters just struggle because they have to, like, stay inside of it rather than kite very easily. But it was not that. It was the one that just makes people turn invisible instead. Dang. We'll take the attack supply and infinite stacking burn effect because we are mainly auto-attack based. We don't really deal that much damage besides just getting people low and then biting them. But now, if I face Rel again, I might be able to just ulti her if Braum can, like, somehow just, like, get the Orianna away from me, and we just try to stack this. Because if we can stack it, it will go crazy. My Braum also got Spirit Link, which is healing I receive is also given... Wait, healing I receive, does that include the healing that, like, I do myself? Is that how that works? Holy crap, I legitimately just died so fast to that guy. Alright, well, my bad. I didn't even pop my barrier or anything because I figured that I just wouldn't die the way that I did, but... Huh. Okay, well, whatever. I guess I can't get inside of that guy. Smolder doing Smolder things as he normally does. I freaking hate Smolder in Arena. I always say that I need to start banning it. I never do. That champion is literally the most brain-dead champion in all of Arena. If you want to have the easiest time ever, just play that champion because you don't need any skill playing him. Not that my champion requires skill either, but I'm saying that the trade-off for how good Smolder is for how little effort it requires is just way too high. You can be the worst Smolder player ever in top 4 every game. It's disgusting. I hate champions that you can make mistakes on, but it doesn't even matter. It's the Morgana Lee Sin. I feel like also I don't deal too much, and I feel like I should just build a Black Cleaver just so I, like, have more damage. Because I'm worried about not having, like, much pen. My ultimate also didn't hit anybody, too. Maybe I should be more patient with it than just throwing it out. Because every single time I miss is kind of a big deal. I should just, wait. And if I was able to, like, hit the Smolder with it, it could have been pretty influential, I bet. Even if Kayn just one-shots us. I'm pretty sure I don't have to stop my Berserk. Nice. Just healing, standing still, probably doesn't matter. Okay, so I did get to test something which I wanted to test too, which is, I got to test to see if my W reveals, because my W... Omnivamp up or Armor Pen up? I feel like I want Armor Pen more than Omnivamp. But part of me just wants to go Omnivamp because I feel like it could be goofy, so I'm just going to do that anyways. So, What I was trying to say is that with Briar, if you don't know, when you use your W and somebody's inside of a brush and you can't see them, she will automatically track them because it will just seek out anybody in the area. I didn't know if maybe Stealth did the same thing, where even when the LeBlanc stealth happens, where everybody turns invisible, maybe Briar can still see people. Turns out it doesn't work like that. So, no. Definitely not. Cool. We win this round this time. I was able to deal really good damage to Smolder. I didn't get one-shot by Kane somehow. My healing this round from my Hemomancers was about 5,000. Did they even have anti-heal? I feel like they didn't, which is probably a big deal. They probably need that if they want to have a better chance at killing me, because my healing from my items should be so much. They definitely need that. I kind of want to go against the other Briar and see what it's like. Damn, the time stop is kind of crazy on her. Dang, she does crazy damage here, unless maybe those guys are just weak. She has perplexity. There's only 3 people left? How did everybody die so fast? Healing or shielding applies a burn? I don't know if this means, like... healing or shielding an ally or myself. Healing or shielding applies a stack. I can't really test it very well because I'm not healing myself because I am full HP, so I don't know how it works. I wish I could, like, chunk myself so then I can find out. Oh, but there's no target dummy for me to hit now. Whatever. I guess we will find out by just the next round. When we, like, fight people, we'll just look at the augment afterwards and see if it says anything. Orianna Rell. It looks like those guys are going to be the biggest threats, aren't they? Because how do we ever get on top of Orianna when Rell cooldowns are too short? The only way is if I land my R, but how the hell do I land my R? Are we versus the... okay, we are versus the Orianna. Huh. This gives me Omnivamp until the end of combat. And it would give me magic resist. We'll just try it, I guess. It'll make me slightly tankier. I'll get Omnivamp for the rest of combat again. Darn, I was hoping that she would move in such a fashion that I could catch her, but I can't. It's too challenging from this position. They're just trying to kite. Probably because they know that the only way that they lose is through catching the Orianna, but... I guess let's just see what happens if I just, like, try to go for Rell with my, item and just, like, I can eventually kill her no matter what. Because if I get my burn high enough, will I just be able to win? Whoa, I was just about to press my E! But it looks like Brahm's not dying, so I guess we just win anyways. Holy crap, Braum, you're so strong. Okay, my Holy Fire was completely worthless. It is the most useless thing ever, so I'd have a completely wasted augment, I guess. Unless, sometimes these augments that are burn-related only go onto one burn stack, and it doesn't show both for some reason. So that also could be a thing, I guess. One major item that would make me, like, auto-win... Ooh, that's good too. Darn. I was looking for... This isn't bad, because this does give me, like, on-hit magic damage, is... the Reapers, because Reapers will allow me to just win, straight up. Dang, well played, he got me. We have to try to kill her somehow. If we don't, then we'll just lose, but I don't know if it's possible. I'm trying. But it seems kind of challenging. She's low. I needed Braum to help me here. He didn't help. Oh, nice. He accidentally messed up. That might be enough for us to win this now. Maybe. I tossed them both out. Okay, cool. So those guys are kicked out. The burn effect still from the Holy Fire is completely worthless. We can lose this next round and we're not out, so I could sell another item and try to... Oh, wait, I can't sell... Never mind, I can't sell an item and afford the, Prismatic. Darn, I was wanting to sell something, but I don't want to get rid of either of these items because I really think that they're good, so I guess I'll just, like, use one anvil and then just wait. Because my idea will be trying to get the item that does the true damage, so then I can just focus Rel and we'll win. Ooh, I did hit her. Good luck. Let's see if I can get there. What's nice about this is that my Berserk is always going to be on her, so there's no chance of me accidentally making a mistake on the Rel. So that's, like, the benefit. Also, I am, like, dying. I can't even tell which, like, black hole is ours. I guess her being res is also going to become a problem, maybe. Because how do I get into this fight without getting myself killed? Well, now we know. Darn, that would miss. But it still seems okay. It looks like Braum can just kill her on his own. Just kidding, it's not going to happen. She won't freaking die. We lose because they just get the plant. Yeah, the only hope that we have is literally finding this item, because otherwise Rel is invincible. I don't know if there's a way to ever kill her without finding the item. Get rid of Black Cleaver. I did not get it. When I critically strike, I stack a bleed. This also gives me stuff, I guess. Man, whatever. We'll just pot up and just see what happens. I don't have that much crit chance. I only have 13%, so I didn't know if Hamstringer would have been that good, but I guess it is an infinite stacking thing, so maybe it would have been worth it. Even if I land my ultimate onto Orianna, it probably doesn't matter too much. Reldis lives. She's getting her ultimate back, so we're probably screwed again. I'm trying to kill her. Okay. I don't know if this is actually a good thing or not. Because the thing is that Orianna's going to be rezzed. I don't know if Braum can survive. And also, of course, the plant spawns. Oh, okay, we won. Nice, GG. Jeez, what a freaking difficult way of winning versus those guys. This is why Reapers is like one of the best items in the game. Anybody that's auto attack based, if you just get Reapers, it would have been so easy to win. I somehow damaged Braum. That's a little bit surprising too, but got first place. Thanks for watching on the Briar and Arena, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, bye.